Breaking news from England, a story that's shaking the foundations of justice, free speech, and online responsibility. Lucy Connolly, a 41-year-old registered childminder from Northampton, and the wife of former Conservative councillor Raymond Connolly, is set to be released from prison within weeks despite serving less than half her sentence. Last October, Lucy was sentenced to 31 months in prison after posting a highly inflammatory message on social media in the aftermath of a tragic triple murder in a Southport dance studio, where 3 young girls were brutally stabbed to death. False rumors quickly spread claiming the suspect was an illegal immigrant, sparking riots across multiple UK cities. In reaction, Lucy Connolly tweeted, and we quote, "Mass deportation now set fire to all the migrant hotels. For all I care if that makes me racist, so be it." Her post was viewed over 300,000 times before being deleted. She was arrested and later convicted by jury of inciting racial hatred and sent to HMP Peterborough. In May, she lost her appeal to reduce the sentence. Now she's set to walk free in August after serving around 40% of her sentence under standard release rules for nonviolent offenders. And this is where the controversy ignites. Before we go further, pause for a second and tell us in the comments. Do you believe this was a criminal act or just emotional free speech in the heat of the moment? We want to hear your view. Prominent figures have responded. Nigel Farage said she shouldn't have said what she said, but insisted that millions of mothers at the time felt exactly the same way. Richard Tice, leader of Reform UK, who visited her in prison, said her case proves there is a 2-tier justice system in Britain. Chris Philp, shadow immigration minister, weighed in saying, people have received less time or no time at all for actual physical or sexual assaults. Conservative Party leader Kemi Badenoch called the sentence disproportionately severe, but the judiciary defended the verdict strongly. Judges at the Court of Appeal stated that her tweet was not just offensive, but was clearly intended to stir up racial hatred and carried a real risk of inciting violence. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer also weighed in saying, "I will always support the independence of our judiciary. We must stand by the rule of law." Her supporters argue she acted emotionally in response to a horrific crime and should not be criminalized for a single tweet. Meanwhile, her critics insist that calling for arson against migrant housing is way beyond acceptable discourse under any context. And now, with her release imminent, this case continues to fuel national debate about the boundaries of freedom of expression, the dangers of online hate, and whether current UK laws are truly striking the right balance between liberty and public safety. So here's our second question for you. Should Lucy Connolly be released early, or should she serve the full sentence? Drop your take in the comments, and let's spark a real discussion. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more raw and real coverage from England. Now 7, every detail in this story is confirmed and fully sourced from the Independent UK's full-length feature report, also supported by coverage from Sky News UK and political analysis by Novara Media. This is not opinion. This is documented reality. Here's your final takeaway. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences, and sometimes a single tweet can light a national fire.